Impressing women or getting them to like you is honestly way simpler than you might think. Man, I mean, women are just humans at the end of the day. If you can nail the basics, you're golden. Most guys make it way more complicated than it needs to be. Now let's dive into 7 ways to impress any girl and get her to like you. Just stick around until the end, and we'll also spill the beans on 6 things you shouldn't do around a girl you like. First up, just having a normal conversation without stumbling over your words can work wonders. Trust me, that alone will make you stand out. It screams confidence, you know? No one wants a dude who stutters and beats around the bush. But once you've got that down, you've pretty much won the first battle. You've already laid your cards on the table. You're a confident guy who goes for what he wants. You're in her good books. Unfortunately, a lot of guys mess it up right from the start. They look away, start tripping over their words, and honestly, it's like they have no idea where they're headed. Don't be that guy. Keep it simple, keep it real, and you'll do just fine. So bro, if you want to impress women, it's really just about slowing down your movements. Like seriously, just chill out. Don't be all jittery or shaky, cause that just amps up the nervous vibe for her and yourself. Take it easy, relax your movements, and then slow down your speech. If you do it, you're hitting confident vibes. Number 2, keep it clean. Smell clean, bro. You don't need a whole fragrance collection to win her over. Honestly, most girls aren't that picky about scents. They just want you to smell fresh. Sure, a fragrance can spice things up, but truth is, if you naturally smell good, thanks to the right foods and that masculine musk, it's like pheromones, man. You're already in the top 10%, cause believe it or not, most guys skip morning showers, rolling out of bed all musty and crusty. So just hit that morning shower, keep it clean, and you're good to go. Number 3, you gotta bring in more testosterone. I know it sounds kinda scientific, but hear me out. Women can actually pick up on dudes with higher testosterone levels, especially when they're in that overly ovulating phase. It's crazy, just by looking at a guy, they can rate him as more attractive. Now they did this study, right? Group A and Group B, and the ones rated as more attractive on average, they had higher testosterone levels. Coincidence? I don't think so. It makes sense, man. Testosterone makes you leaner, bigger, stronger, more confident, more motivated. You can almost feel it without the guy saying a word. So yeah, bring in that testosterone game, and you'll be radiating confidence and appeal. Let's hit number 4. Surround yourself with a solid group of friends. It's this thing called the cheerleader effect. Check it out if you're rolling solo down the mall. Girls are sizing you up individually, right? But now picture this. You're with a crew of dudes, all tall, jacked, total chats. Even if you're a 4 in the mix and they're all 10s, you're seen as 8s and 9s. It's like a group average thing, and it works in your favor. So here's the deal. Level up, my friend. Get yourself around ambitious, strong, and fit dudes. Ones who dress sharp and take care of themselves. When a girl spots you and your squad, she's thinking, damn, that group is attractive. It's all about that group average boosting your overall appeal. Now let's dive into number 5. Cut out the niceness. It's straightforward, man, but to really leave an impression on a girl, you gotta ditch the nice guy act. Cause let's be real, most of you aren't nice because you're genuinely nice. It's cause you're afraid. Afraid to speak your mind. Afraid to say what you really want. It's not niceness, it's manipulation. You're not being a nice guy. You're being manipulative, trying to pull her into liking you. But guess what? That strategy usually backfires. Quit blaming women. Blame yourself. Stop with the nice guy routine. If it's a no, it's a no. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. Grow a spine, be direct, be assertive. Surprisingly, that boldness actually impresses her. Most women want a man who takes charge, who's assertive and masculine. So drop the nice guy act, be straightforward, and you'll start building up a sense of danger. And you know what? That's exactly what girls are looking for. Now let's dive into number 6. You gotta add a bit of danger to the mix. How? Start by hitting the gym, man. Build a healthy body. If you're carrying some extra weight, trim it down. If you're on the skinny side, bulk up. Seriously, as a guy, if you want to command presence, you need some mass. Next up, magnify that danger. Dive into a combat sport. Boxing, jiu-jitsu, or Muay Thai. Whatever floats your boat. Here's the deal. You're gonna shift from being a nice guy, who's kinda harmless, to a dude who's genuinely dangerous. You'll be walking around thicker, basically an actual weapon. you'll know how to defend yourself. And guess what? You won't be out there picking fights or trying to size up with everyone. No, man, you won't have to. Now you're a nice guy who's holding back, not because you're weak, but because you're actually capable of danger. That's the real deal, a nice guy who's also a dangerous man. And let me tell you, that combo? It's attractive as hell, because women, they want to feel protected. Now let's tackle number 7. And this one is a key. Talk to other girls, man. Now obviously this only applies if you're not in some committed relationship. I'm not here preaching that open relationship stuff. I'm keeping it real with you. But if you're single, don't just stick to one girl. You owe her nothing, bro. Cause guess what? She's talking to multiple guys too. And you want to know the most attractive move? Show her that you're a desirable dude, backed up with social proof. How? Talk to more women. Don't let her think she's holding all the cards, cause she ain't. The more women you chat up, especially in the early stages, she sees you vibing with Anna, Emma, and Lena. She's gonna be like, hold up, why is he talking to all these girls? Maybe we should make this official. It's like negotiation, man. Can't be showing your desperation. If you're only talking to one girl, it's hard not to come off as desperate. So chat up more girls, spread those social vibes. Now guys, let's shift gears and talk about the 6 things you definitely shouldn't be doing when you're around a girl you like. Now I can't promise you every girl will instantly fall head over heels for you. What I can promise though, is if you roll with the 6 steps I'm laying out in this video, your chances of getting the cold shoulder are gonna take a nosedive. You're gonna go from that awkward kid who's not sure how to act around women to a confident man. Trust the process, follow the steps, and rejection? Yeah, that's about to become a whole lot less likely. First off, don't invest more time and effort into her than she does into you. In fact, let's step it up. You should be getting more investment from her than you're giving. In every interaction, pay attention. For instance, if you flashed a smile her way, make sure she's thrown one back before you make your move. When you're face to face, don't be the one cracking up. Make sure she's smiling more than you are. Same goes for the conversation. If you're the one doing all the talking and asking questions, while she's hitting you with one-word responses, you're losing, man. You want her to put in the work. And hey, texting is a big one. It's visual, right? If you're typing out paragraphs and she's hitting you with a sentence or just a few words, you're investing too much. Flip it around. Make sure she's the one putting in more effort in every single interaction. If you don't, you're going to come off as desperate, and that's a one-way ticket to her not feeling the vibe. Step 2. Avoid blankly staring. No, you don't want to be in a situation where you're just blankly gazing, especially if you're right in front of her having a chat. Staring directly into her eyes the entire time? That's a one-way ticket to Awkwardville. And hey, you definitely don't want to be zoning in on areas that are off limits, especially when you're just getting to know each other. Here's the move. Don't go all soul-gazing intense. Balance it out. Do a little triangle action. Eye to eye. Then down to her mouth. It's subtle, subliminal. Lets her know you're into her. It's a natural flow, man. While you're talking, you can casually shift your gaze to the side. It's not about looking down cause you feel intimidated. It's just a chill move. Now let's dive into step 3. And this one's a game changer. Never put her on a pedestal. Seriously guys, this step becomes more and more crucial as we roll through this video. Too many dudes fall into the trap of elevating women, thinking it's just being nice or the only way to win them over. Some get caught up cause they've seen too much stuff that messes with their heads, and others are just plain needy. But here's the deal. Putting her on a pedestal only means she's looking down at you. How emasculating is that? You end up being her little puppy. To fix this, let's bring in the power pose. Every time you're in front of a girl, ditch the pedestal nonsense and put yourself in a higher position. For the power pose, keep your head high, stand shoulder-width apart, and broaden those shoulders. This kicks up your testosterone. Now, she's not on a pedestal. You've positioned yourself as the prize. It's all about the power pose, man. Now let's talk about the 4th tip. Understanding personal space. This is key in reading attraction levels from her. Basically, the closer she lets you get, the more into you she's feeling. Let's break it down. First up, you got the social space. That's about 4 to 12 feet away from your body. The zone for new acquaintances or strangers you're meeting for the first time. Start here and gradually close into the 2nd space, which is personal space. That's about 1.5 to 4 feet from your body. Your close friends or acquaintances you've known for a while are mostly comfortable in this range. If you step into this zone and she's still rocking engaging conversation with you, you're good to go. Now the ultimate goal. Enter the intimate space. This is 1.5 feet or less away from your body, and it's reserved for family, very close friends, and lovers. And guess which category you're aiming for? Yes, the lover's zone. Now let's talk about number 5. A real game changer. Never abandon the mission. Whether you call it an agenda, a mission, a vision, or just your purpose, that always comes first, no matter what. This is where a lot of guys mess up, especially when it comes to women. They break this rule. They drop everything to give her attention. But here's the deal. If you're in the middle of building something great, like a business, and she just sent you the hottest picture of herself, you don't let that derail you. Put that phone on Do Not Disturb, flip it around, and keep grinding. A woman can sense if you've ditched your agenda and mission just to cater to her. And you know what happens then? She instantly sees you as a weaker man. Stick to the mission, man. That's the key. Now let's dive into tip number 6. And this one's a real eye-opener. Do not fall in love first. It's a common trap for guys influenced by too much adult content to start showing romantic interest before she's even hinted at it. Picture this. I could flash images of complete strangers on the screen, and I'd ask you a straightforward question. Would you sleep with them? Truth is, most guys would probably say yes. Now here's the deal. Women don't dive into love the same way or as fast as we do. When you hit them with all that energy and drive up front, you're coming on too strong. It's like playing chess, not checkers. So use this to your advantage. Recognize that most guys are doing it. It's not just you. But if this girl is attractive, almost every guy approaching her is bringing that strong, almost impulsive energy. Your move? Approach her slowly, control those urges, and implement everything I'm laying out in this video. That's how you get the edge over everyone else and make sure you're cutting down those chances of getting rejected by that girl you're really into. By the way, if you find value, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Thanks, and catch you next time.